This is genuinely the first time I've ever stood in front of my full given name. It's going to be a mixture of pride and regret in my mother's eyes when she sees this. When they first opened a big comedy club in Dublin, and it's right on O'Connell Street Bridge, right slap dab in the centre of the capital of Ireland, in my city, in my hometown. And they'd put a huge banner with my name up outside, Andrew Maxwell live. And if I'd been American, the first time my friends had seen that, they would have been like, oh my God! Dude, it's your name, man! Oh my God! This is so awesome, dude! I'm stoked! Fuck yeah! Dude! A to the N to the D to the R to the W! Oh my God! M-A-X-W-E-L-L! Ah! I just misspelt my own name. First time I'm from Dublin, man. I'm from the rainy islands. First time I saw that sign, I was packed into a stolen van with 8 of my mates. And they saw that sign with their best friend's name up in lights, and they went, ah! Hey, you prick! You prick! It's like I hadn't hung it up myself. I had a conversation with a very good friend of mine recently in North London. Now, he's from London, he loves London, but he's leaving London. He's moving to Hertfordshire. And I was like, why are you leaving? And he was like, well, I'd be funny enough, mate, but my little boy's been going to go to school soon, do you know what I mean? No. Well, I'd be funny, but, you know what I mean, there's a lot of Asians around here. What do you want about? Well, do you know what I mean? I know my little boy coming home from school and they speak in Urdu. Apart from anything else, how amazing would that be? I'm a father. If my son ever comes home from school speaking Urdu, I'm going to be like, right, little man, we're going down the curry house. We're seeing what shit we can get for free with the magical little white Urdu boy. Imagine how delighted they would be in a curry house. Little blonde thing walking in. You know, it's not easy being a woman in this life. It's not easy being a woman. There's only one area in life where women have a clear advantage over men in this world, and that's in the world of sex toys. There's not a man in this world who isn't completely and utterly delighted to find out the woman he's recently fallen in love with has another cock under her bed. That's twice the size of his cock. It's so big, it has its own little cock. And it vibrates twice the speed of physics. And it's got an intimidating name like Thor, the Black Hammer of Jesus. There's not a woman in this world wants to know you've got a rubber fanny. I was given a rubber fanny on my last birthday as a joke. Joke me whole, the minute she left the house, I was straight in. Oh my God. Everybody in this room has experienced moments of profound loneliness in our life. Nothing compares to the first time you plunge yourself into a rubber fanny. I'm talking instant regret. Oh dear God, what have I done? Who here has ever had fun with Muslims? Can anybody here say they've ever had fun with Muslims? Because if you haven't, I strongly recommend it. I was out in Doha doing some gigs for oil workers, and these 8 Arab guys came up to me and surrounded me. They come up to me and they went, "Hey Andrew, what are you doing, man?" So, I was just drunk, I'm just pissing in this hedge. Don't do that, man. Hang out with us. We're pretty fun guys. These guys go, is it true that you like smoking weed? I was like, yeah, it's true. Come hang out with us. We got some smoke. So off I went into the night with these 8 Arab strangers. We breezed through the security cordon. I had no money, no passport, no identification or a phone, and I told nobody I was leaving. And we were driving through the desert. I was sat in the back seat with 1 either side of me, 2 up front, and there was another car load of Arabs behind me. And we were in the pitch darkness driving through the desert. And you know, sometimes when you're drunk, a little voice will come to you. And sometimes that voice will say, hey, I don't want to sound paranoid or nothing. But to the outsider looking in, this could look a little bit hostagey. So this was the moment I sprung into action. I went, here, who the fuck are you? Where are we going? Who are you? This guy in the front passenger seat turned around and went, it's okay, man. You can relax. We're not Al-Qaeda or any of that sort of shit. We're gay. And in a moment, one set of fears fell away. A new set of fears emerged and I'm gonna be pumped in the desert! Well, I'm here to reassure you they were absolute gentlemen. There was none of that happened at all. They were an absolute delight. We went to this mansion in the middle of the desert. It's like 6 years minimum sentence for a spliff. And you get your head chopped off for being a bender. Right? So these dudes are living on the edge. Right? There's this mansion in the middle of nowhere, just chock-a-block with Arab fruits. Right? There's about 100 of them, right, round in the desert. It's like a mirage, right? I didn't know that you could get all the old mirages. I was like, does that relight my fire? These guys have every drug under the sun, man. They had booze, spliff, pills, powders, ointments, and tonics. We got mashed up in the name of world peace. Got mashed. And in the morning, they dropped me back to the hotel, and I was just lying on my bed like that. Ding, 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 ding. Did that really happen? Maybe that's why so many released hostages look so knackered. They've been on pills for a month. That's why they're so delighted when the SAS show up. Water. I love hip-hop. I've been into hip-hop since I was about 14, 13. There's only about 2 places in Dublin you could get it. And they were in the bad part of town. And you had to go to an exclusive small record shop full of cool men in skateboard gear. I'm 32 now, ladies and gentlemen. I now buy my hip-hop in Tesco's. Just ain't the same. Queuing up in the 10 items or less. With all your basics and Snoop Dogg's latest joint. Boop. Boop. Price check on all 4. Old bitches ain't shit.